I recently filed a complaint with the Attorney General's office, and I want to read it for you. I recently got out of prison in August. When getting out of prison, I was sent to a housing facility that was not aware that I was coming. When getting to the Department of Corrections house, an Asian woman answered the door screaming, "You are scaring me and I'm going to call the police." I was following everything that my probation officer told me, and the woman at the house knew that I was coming there. I left that night and checked myself into a mental health hospital out of fright that I had done something wrong. The landlord's name is Alvin Curry. When in the hospital, I was there for 2 months. I talked with Alvin Curry, and he told me that he had another housing option available, with no apologies for anything that happened. Moving into the second house, I was put into a room with an inmate who had recently been in prison for 22 years. He was angry all the time and was yelling at me constantly. After just being out of the hospital, I was triggered from all this rude behavior and sent myself back to the mental health hospital. The man who was screaming at me eventually lost his housing option and was told to move out. Then, finally, I filed a complaint with the hub department. What happened was the housing manager had been there for a while. While there, he had accumulated a lot of food that had gone bad. He also had been collecting it on top of my own personal fridge. I called the housing manager, Alvin, and asked him to have his own housing manager throw it away. Alvin talked with Zack Owens, the housing manager. After talking with Zack, Alvin called me saying that I was wrong for wanting his old expired food thrown away. He had also threatened me that I was potentially needing to find a new place to live. The file number for the Attorney General's office is 709630.